Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. So in this one, we're going to take a look at a feature that I'm really excited to have dropped on the Cardano mainnet, and that is DCA through the ADA Markets platform. Dollar cost average. Most people will have seen me wearing these shirts if you're familiar with the channel, or when I talk about how to get into the market or how to take profit, it's always DCA. It's the strategy I personally use. And now instead of doing multiple different individual transactions, you can do it all in one TX through ADA Markets. So if you get some value, please do share it out. Let people know what's going on, how they can do this with ease now on the Cardano mainnet. Give the video a like, comment questions or any improvements you think can be made to this, because we're constantly listening to the community to see what features are wanted. I have a load of ideas for version 2 of this, and I might talk about some of them as we go through this. Let's jump into it. Okay, just in case anyone hasn't seen the previous video where I talked about ADA Markets, it is a trading platform that we've built. We don't have a token. That's generally the first question I get from people. We've built this as a platform for the community to come in and get the best value for their trades. So overall, we have market, limit, and DCA is the new one, which we're going to concentrate on today. But just for people who haven't seen it before, there's a lot of dexes on Cardano. You don't know where you're going to get the best value. So what you do is you can come in here, put in you want to use ADA to buy into, you can see all the different tokens. You can add different tokens to as your favorites if you want up here. Let's say for this one, we want to buy into WMT. I want to put 1000 ADA in. It tells me that the best place, or the place that I will get the best value, is on Wi-Fi right now. You can get all of the details here. So I could submit that swap here and we submit it directly to Wi-Fi for you. If I look and change that to 10,000, you can see all of a sudden it's recommending to split over multiple dexes. So if I split this order over multiple dexes, I will get back 80 extra WMT tokens, which is a nice benefit to get. And we always take, if you're splitting over multiple dexes, then there is an extra batcher fee for each dex, but we always take that into account when we're looking at, is it worth splitting? And if the benefit that you get from splitting isn't more than the fees, then we don't recommend the split. That's market on a very high level. Limit then is where, let's go with WMT again. I want to put in 1000. So this is where you would set what your entry price is. So this is kind of DCA, but we'll get to DCA in a minute. So limit price, you would say, I want to buy at 0.3. So when the market reaches 0.3, I want to buy in with my 1000 ADA. And then this is what I would expect to get back at that price point. Now, DCA, the one I am excited about. So dollar cost average, what happens here is, let's say I want to buy into WMT again. I want to put in, we'll say 100 ADA so that I can actually submit this, because this wallet just has 300 ADA in it. So 100 ADA into WMT. You can see now I have this button hovering down here, add DCA, and I have remaining 100%. So this means 100% of my 100 ADA hasn't been allocated yet. And this is the current market price. So let's say I want to add some entries here. I can put in as many DCA levels as I can, and these are all submitted to the DEX then as individual trades. So let's say for this one, let's do 3 different price points on this. So when the price drops to 0.3, I want to buy with 30% of what I'm willing to put in. So you can see it works out, that will be 30 ADA, and for that I would get back 99.7 WMT. So let's say if it drops to 0.25, I want to put in another 30%. Then at that point I would get 119. And let's say it goes all the way down to 0.2 ADA, and I want to put in, you can see I still have 40% here. I can put in whatever percent I want, but for 40%, then I would get back 199 WMT at that. We always select the DEX with the best TVL, which should give you the best trades for this. We will add it in that you can change the DEX if you have a preference. You can even change the DEX on the individual trades if you want. So at this, if I was happy with this one, 100 ADA would get me back 418 WMT if they all went through at these prices. Click on DCA and you can see this is what comes up here, 100 ADA into WMT. And actually the version I'm looking at, there's an update coming later today that shows you what your average entry price is going to be with all of these as well. Click on confirm DCA swap. It'll give me the wallet pop up here for Eternal, and I put in my password, and then you can see trade is already submitted because we're using a fairly fast node network behind the scenes for submitting your trades. You can see it's already submitted to the network. If I click on view here, it brings up my swaps. Let's see, has it picked it up yet? So there you can see that the trade has now popped up as a buy, ADA into WMT. And if I expand this one out, you can see here's the individual trades that we have just submitted, 30 ADA, 30 ADA, and 40. And you can see the different price points that we have entered there. So they're all sitting now on MinSwap, waiting to buy into the market if the WMT price drops down there. You can see as well my full trading history for this test account here. You can see a lot of DCA trades over the last few days, testing to make sure this was all good before going out to mainnet. So now if I go back to this one here and I go to DCA, so say I wanted to take profit on World Mobile. So I have some in the account here. So I have 97, let's say 80 World Mobile I want to sell into ADA. Oh, put that in again, 80 into ADA. I get the same thing. I have DCA. So let's add 3 of these again. But this time I want this to be a take profit. So if I say when it rises to 0.5 ADA, I want to sell 30%. When it rises to 0.8 ADA, I want to sell another 30%. And when it rises to 1 ADA, so 1 WMT equals 1 ADA, I want to sell the rest of it here at 40%. And there's the order. So 80 World Mobile would give me back 63 if all of these get executed. That's if the price goes to all of these levels. And these will sit there in the market until it goes to them levels. You can always cancel the trade at any point if you want. Click on DCA. This time again, same kind of thing, confirm DCA swap. And once again, I'm going to get the pop-up and let's see, password. And that trade is submitted there as well. So that means that trade has gone in. So now that's been submitted. Once the next block is executed on chain, they will be submitted to MinSwap and they'll sit there as your take profit. And we'll see what they look like then on the swaps page. And there you can see that the sell price. So you can see sell WMT to ADA, selling 80 World Mobile. This is what I would receive. And if I look down here, you can see there are the 3 individual trades. And if you look on the DEX, you will see them because we're submitting all of these to the DEXs. Hope this has helped with how this all works, how you can DCA into the market and DCA out of the market. Currently, beta is ongoing. You can get access to this through our Discord. We'll go into an open beta probably later on in this week. We've just kept the closed beta because it means that we can make sure we get all the feedback in one place. But anybody who comes into Discord and asks for access, we're giving access to everyone, and it will be a full public launch towards the end of the week. But anyone who wants to get in and try out your DCA trades even quicker, then make sure and join the Discord down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Please share it out. Let people know what is possible now on Cardano, and many, many more features to come over the next few weeks, months, and even years, because we're here for the long term. I'll talk to you soon.